Hi guys, I'm parked up in the City Fitness car park, just about to go and do a workout, and I haven't been on live. I've been slacking. I'm calling myself out for accountability, and something that I have that's been taking up my time recently, this is my excuse and I'm sticking to it, is doing my online training to continue being certified as a behaviour analyst. So every 2 years you have to submit your training done across within those 2 years to maintain your certification. And I just wanted to explain to people, this was my primary reason, apart from a few others which I won't go into detail now. Hi, Tim. My primary reason for sticking with staying as a board certified behaviour analyst and scrapping being a New Zealand registered psychologist, because the recertification process or maintaining your status as a psychologist is not rigorous enough for me, apart from the way that I got treated and lots of other psychologists got treated during COVID. Their ongoing certification or registration process appears to be about paying them $800 a year. And I thought, nah. Supposedly, and this is the irony of it, supposedly to protect the public from rogue people identifying as psychologists. And I decided that I would invest my time, money, energy and commitment to the behaviour analyst certification. So this is an American qualification. You can Google BCBAs, you can Google the Behaviour Analyst Certification Board, and you can see their strict criteria for maintaining your status as a BCBA. The training providers are just incredible. The courses, the online training is really robust, based on the best current research. And currently, I feel my role is spreading the word about the value of being a board certified behaviour analyst. And our function is not just to work in the field of specialist education, for example, or people with specific disorders or issues. I see my role now as coming out into the mainstream and encouraging people to see the benefits of understanding behaviour, not just unwanted behaviour, but our own current behaviour that's serving us, so that we can keep doing it. But we're not just lucky, and you don't look at somebody who's successful and go, well, they're just born with it, or they're just lucky. Behaviour analysts have got places across the board. I've been trying to encourage, I'm a volunteer at the local fire station, and I've been desperately trying to integrate some really basic stuff from my training that enables effective, efficient training of other people. One of those is a checklist, for example. Break down the task that you are trying to learn, teach, whatever, into steps, and then anyone can walk in and assess your behaviour, tick off the chart. So this is the value that people don't understand around behaviour analysts, is we don't have to understand in great detail. We don't have to be familiar even with the industry where we work. We just have to know what it is you want to train, and we can support that training. So this is why I found it so interesting moving across different fields. You know, I've got a teaching background. I've worked with racehorses. I've worked in hospitality. I've worked in bars. I've now worked in a volunteer capacity at a fire station. And the similarities and the way that I could integrate basic behavioural skills are across the board, right? It's not, oh, you do one thing here and you do something different here. It's the same principles. And this is another key thing that I'm really hot on recently, is highlighting the value of understanding that principles are overarching. And I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I said, the reason I believe that we don't learn from history, for example, is because we don't understand the principles at play. We merely look at the context and the behaviour. We don't understand that the principles are the same then as they are now. And maybe we haven't learnt that the behaviour and the context changes over time, but the principles remain the same. And that's why a lot of people got very hot under the collar when similarities were made between stuff that was going on in the past and stuff that's happening now. And my argument is, yeah, we're not saying the behaviour and the context is the same. What we're saying is the principles are the same. And once you start to understand that these principles can help us to navigate through life, that it's not just about trying to find a new trick or a new method or a new training for different things. We need to get bigger, we need to think broader, and we need to go, these principles remain the same regardless. And of course the key one for me as a behaviour analyst that I found so powerful for working with horses and also with clients, but in a very different way, principle is the same, but the delivery is different, is positive reinforcement. Reminding people what they're doing is working, giving them that feedback. The same with the horses. If they're doing what you want them to do, you feed them in their currency. You reward them, reinforce the behaviour in their currency. And understanding the principle of positive reinforcement, how it works for us and how it frequently works against us, I think would be a life changer if that was taught in schools, if that was taught to teachers, if that was taught to anyone trying to deliver training. So there's my little spiel for today about recognising the value of behaviour analysts in the wider society, not just working in education and working with special needs. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep me accountable. Reinforce my live behaviour, and I will catch up with you soon. Nice to see you, Penny and Tim. Thanks for hanging in there. Catch up with you soon.